This is the Marvel Legends series, Marvel Studios, the first 10 years, Thor the Dark World, Thor and Sif 2-pack. The set is set number 5 of the Marvel Studios first 10 years series of figures, Marvel Legends, Marvel Cinematic Universe figures, and these characters and figures were featured in Thor the Dark World. I've been waiting for Hasbro to make a Sif figure, one of my favorite characters in the Thor franchise, and these figures are looking great. They employ the new face painting technology, and it's really looking good, especially this figure, the Jamie Alexander Sif figure. So, I picked up this figure from Our Toys, and here is a look at the packaging. You get a little bit of a synopsis. 2013 Thor the Dark World. It's a bio for Thor and Sif. Short bio. Very nice packaging. I like it. And this is the scene where you assemble all the boxes together. Okay, so let's get these figures out of packaging. And here they are outside of packaging, looking absolutely fantastic. Very, very nice. Absolutely love them. Let's start with the God of Thunder. And as you can see, he looks very, very familiar, or vaguely familiar. That's because he's been released in a 4-pack, an Amazon exclusive 4-pack for Avengers Age of Ultron. I've already sold this particular figure of mine because I felt I needed, because I was going to get this one. And it looks exactly the same mold. The big difference, obviously, is the head sculpt. The arms, now, instead of the bare arms, he now has the chainmail or the armor. But the legs, torso, waist cape, even the cape looks like the same mold. Cape just looks a little bit darker, and the rough texture is a little bit more pronounced on this one. I do like this mold. I think it kind of looks more accurate than this one, but this one just looks really nice. It's sort of like a premium version of the mold, and I'm really liking it. Yeah, even the hammer has been done in a different type of flake plastic, sort of like a glossy type of finish. They've put some extra detail on the hammer, which is not present here. And it's a darker plastic for the handle. Instead of brown, it's more of a dark gray. As for the head sculpt, this wasn't too bad, actually. This one is pretty good. But this one uses the new face painting technology, and I think they kind of got it, but not exactly. And I'll show you. This is the one we saw from Ragnarok, and I think they did a better job with this one than this one. Yeah, given that this was a much younger Chris Hemsworth. I think from the eyes down, they got it right. But there's just something off with the sculpt. And if you look at the picture that we have here of Chris Hemsworth as Thor, the forehead should be a little bit bigger. Just a notch bigger. I think the hair doesn't frame his face properly. There's just something off about it. The brow should be sharper. The ridge on the nose should have been sharper. The eyes should have been set deeper. I don't know. They kind of got it. But there, see? This one they got it. They got it right with this one, the Ragnarok version. Even as an older Thor, look at that. This was his younger self. This was a little bit older, a few years older. This one still looks more like that one than this one. So I don't know. You guys be the judge. But if you already have the Age of Ultron, do you need to get this one? I think so. I think the sculpt is better. I think the gold, the shiny gold looks a lot better than the silver. But I think the silver is the accurate version, I think. And it had, I think, a darker gray color for the tunic or the armor, so that could be more accurate, but this one actually looks better. So it's up to you. Articulation is the same. If you've seen my review of the other figure, the articulation did not change. Right. On to the Lady Sif. We finally have her in the 1/12 scale with this set. It is a brand new mold, and looking at the likeness, I think they nailed this one. Hasbro, I think, got the Jamie Alexander likeness for this particular figure. Hardly anything to complain about. Her hair frames her face properly. The eyes look great. Lips. Unbelievable. I think they did a wonderful, wonderful job with this particular figure. It's a brand new mold. We get some nice detail on her armor. A lot of premium finish. Shiny type of metallic finish on it. She's got, well, 3 swords in effect. This particular sword splits up and can be combined, just like it was in the movie, well, Thor 1. And then this one is just a single sword. She also comes with this teeny tiny shield. I think it's pretty accurate. I think that's the kind of shield she donned on during the movie. Not like she can protect herself with it. It's so tiny. Okay. Nice soft, not soft goods, but soft PVC material for the waist cape. Nothing underneath there. Just some pants and nice the boots, high cut boots. Love the finish on it. Very nice. And what's interesting about this figure is that the soles of the feet, they're a lot more stable than what we've been given before with the Black Widow, Maria Hill, and all that. And she can stand flat on her own without the aid of a base. I don't need to plug her feet in. So that's nice. I love that. I like that improvement on the female figure. So articulation for the figure, it's got a ball joint neck that's on a hinge, ball jointed upper torso, ball hinge shoulder, swivels forward, ball hinge elbows, no double jointed elbows, ball hinge wrists that go in and out. This would have been nice if it did go up and down. Same with the left, goes in and out. Okay, ball jointed hips, goes that way, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no calf swivel, ball hinge ankles with a rocker joint. So all in all, this is a great Sif figure. For comparison, here is from Ragnarok, Valkyrie. She should be a little bit taller, and I think it's a good scale. So it's a great set all in all. It's going to get a 9 out of 10 for me. I think it is wonderful. It's the Sif figure that's really the gem of this set. The Thor is not bad, especially if you missed out on the Amazon exclusive. There you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Marvel Legends series, Marvel Studios, the first 10 years, Thor, The Dark World, Thor, and Sif. Thanks for watching.